So we know in the last class that we have come across the roles and responsibilities of the first line managers, right? Now we are getting into the middle managers. Okay, see, middle level managers, as I've already told you, they will need equal competence, right, from the technical, interpersonal, and conceptual. Okay, and they are the linchpin between the top management and the first line managers. They are sandwiched in between these two people. So, what are the roles and responsibilities carried out by these people that has to be known? So these people are responsible for setting objectives. They only will actually set the objectives, and then they will actually formulate objectives as well as implement the objectives. Okay, so they will be the person who will actually translate the top management's goal into specific plans, and they will tell it to the first line managers. Okay, so top managers will tell them like what they wanted to achieve in another 10 years or 20 years. So if they just tell them what they have to achieve another 10 years, 20 years, we don't know what is the day-to-day activity that has to be done. So these middle managers only will determine what has to be done every day. Okay, so that is what they will do. They will translate the major vision and the goals of the management into the specific plans needed for day-to-day activities. And then these people are responsible for coordinating activities of the first line managers. So supposing this manager is in the HR department, so he will be actually interacting with the production people, and he will be interacting with the finance people. Supposing he needs to come out with a training program, so he has to talk to the finance people to find out how much budget has been allocated for training, and based on that only he will determine how many people needs training, and for that he will go and ask the production people. So he will be coordinating all the activities. Okay, middle manager only will be coordinating all the activities. Then the third thing is he will be establishing dates. Okay, he will be establishing target dates. When am I going to finish the production of goods, and when am I going to deliver the goods and services? So that also he will only finalize. Then he will be coordinating with others for resources. Coordination function will be more for this fellow. Okay, otherwise what happens, each department will be doing their own activity, and then what will happen is like is called as the resources. Okay, be it men or be it material or be it money, okay, or be it the content, the information, everything is called as a resource. Okay, so they will be allocating people to work in different segments. They will be actually coordinating to find out money for all of them, how much budget you have to allocate to everyone. So the middle managers only will be doing this coordination of resources. Okay, the second point talks about the coordination of activities, but the fourth point talks about the coordination of resources. And these people should have the ability to develop others. Okay, so normally manager itself means that getting things done from others. So it's not that what he is going to work, his performance will be evaluated based on what his subordinates are going to do. So he should have the ability of developing others. So he should have the quality of counseling, motivating, mentoring, okay, understanding the psychology of people, and he should of course know some technical things also. Okay, it's not like just simply sitting and talking without a content. This fellow has to know about how to carry on with the production system. Supposing they come and say this machine is breakdown, so he should know to some extent whom to contact for the breakdown of that machine. Okay, so that's what he will be doing. Then this particular person relies on communication, teamwork, planning, and administrative competencies to achieve the goals. 6 points. While writing itself, memorize everything. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me know when you finish. Don't simply sit. Now this is the top managers. Okay, top managers means the owner of the organization, the board of management. Okay, supposing if it is a trust based organization, all the trust members. Okay, then the executive member, or else the chief executive officer. So those people together are called as the top managers. So what they will do is they are responsible for providing overall direction of an organization. That is the first role you have to write. Second role is they develop goals and strategies for entire organization. Okay, that is what they do. Then the third one is they spend most of their time planning and leading. They communicate with all the stakeholders. So you have to know this word. Stakeholder means people, those who are associated with the functioning of the organization. Okay, people, those who are investing money in the organization. Shareholders, okay, who buy shares of the company. So they are one important stakeholder. Then union, people, those who are in the union, they are a stakeholder. Then the government agencies, like they will interact with these guys. So they are one stakeholders. The employees are also stakeholders. Customers are stakeholders. Okay, the vendors, the people those who supply material to them, all are stakeholders. So people or organizations which are affected because of the functioning of this organization are called as a stakeholders. The top managements only will be communicating with all the stakeholders of the organization. Okay, that's another important role they have to perform. Then they will be using multicultural and strategic action competencies to lead the firm when there is some cruciality. They are the people who take major decision. Okay, so use of multicultural and strategic action will be made by these people only. Fine, guys. So you have to take
Okay,
down
ma'am.
these points now. Overall direction, develop strategies and goals. They spend time in planning and leading, and then they communicate with all stakeholders. Then they use multicultural competencies when there is some cruciality. Competency individual should have. So you have to write, guys, competency means it is a combination of knowledge, skill, and attitude. Okay. So now a manager should have 6 important managerial competencies. So the first competency is communication. In all these roles and responsibilities, we are looking into only these items, right? So the first one is communication competency. You have to speak well. I told you, interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills means you have to interact with people. Okay, written communication, oral communication, what you got in your mind has to be transmitted to them. So for that, you need to have good communication skills. Then manager means he should know planning and administration. Then manager means he should do teamwork. Okay, a team cohesiveness he has to have. Then strategic action competency he has to have. Then multicultural competency. The last one is self-management competency. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 competencies you write.
Ma'am, finished, ma'am.
Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay guys, this is enough for today's class. Okay, so from tomorrow 3 days we have got leave.